I am the governor, and I'm going to make Merle and his brother suffer because you betrayed me, Merle. You never killed Michonne.
Did I? Brother, I want to hug you, but we can't. We have to give it to me.
Just kidding. I'm not the governor. Now you gotta love each other.
Yeah, it's really
I'm so conflicted. So welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're gonna be watching The Walking Dead, episode 9 of season 3. Last episode was called Made to Suffer. Literally.
Oh, yeah. Sure was.
Now, what does that mean? Made to suffer like the world?
It could be a lot. It could be the governor. Now he's suffering because his daughter's, really gone. He's suffering, so he's going to just take it out on everybody.
Yeah.
And, right down to Glenn and Maggie, they suffered so much.
Mm-hmm. It's a different kind of world now.
All kinds of suffering.
A very bad world. You just make what you can of it, but yeah, it's pretty terrible. And just to see Glenn and Maggie go through all of that was just so devastating.
God, that was tremendous. And boy, did they fight their way out of there.
Oh my God, bone knives!
Bone knives is great.
Mom would do good with a bone knife, right? No, I was kidding. We don't go that far.
Sure.
Whoa. But hey, you gotta do. You make things work. Glenn had a good idea. Thank goodness you don't get infected by hitting like a bone shard or something. It already has blood all over it. It's only bites and scratches.
It's amazing what you don't worry about in an apocalypse. Like, oh my God,
right,
infection.
You start to go numb to certain things. Like, I mean, it's a different comparison, I know, but still, like with the coronavirus that we have, how scared and careful everyone was pretty much in the beginning, and people are still careful, but a lot of people got more relaxed around it. And yes, it's not as, I mean, that goes into a whole discussion too, but a lot more people are not being bedridden, they're not being, they're not in hospitals.
Yes.
As much anymore
because of vaccinations.
Yeah, so this is more extreme, but you just go numb to certain things in a way, and hopefully you don't get infected that way. Because I always think that, like when you stab someone that's infected, that's a zombie or walker, and then you cut yourself with it, or with Daryl's arrow. We were worried about that in the beginning.
Your hand in their guts and all that. We didn't know what to expect in the beginning.
Yeah, and you just like put guts all over them, and they were fine. So
and now you put guts on yourself. So you're not detected by other walkers.
And it's gotten in people's mouths too before, and it seems like that doesn't do anything, right? So unless their mouth gets on you, that's the only way. And we've heard with scratching too. What weapon do I have? Who does this belong to? Do you know? One of the shows that we've seen on the channel.
Okay, that's a question.
That one too. This one is just a generic, awesome Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll just say
that's
that.
Mine.
Yes, it's Daryl's. I mean, Mom's.
That's right. Don't watch out when she's in the kitchen. She uses that.
She's going to be chopping up that. This is what you're getting, and that's it. We're violent now. We watch too many violent shows.
I don't make 20 meals for all you kids. I just make one meal, and it's my meal.
I don't think this is going to chop anything.
I don't know. I'm going to try it out.
It might hurt a little bit, but not.
Okay, so right before, when we were setting up, Mom was worried about Daryl and Merle together fighting.
I was, yeah.
I know.
Right, they were in that pit.
They just want to, hug it out and yell at each other, and now they can't. They have to just go at each other and kill each other.
Yeah.
Not good.
And then they're going to turn into a walker, and then it's going to be, who's going to do it? I think Andrea's going to get them out of it some way.
Probably.
Milton didn't look like he was in favor of this, and Andrea didn't like it at all. I'm hoping.
That's good, yeah.
So shall we get into it?
Yes, let's do that. Yes.
Again, Mom and Kim are completely blind to this show, so they have seen nothing, heard nothing. They've only seen what we've watched on the channel so far. I've seen up to season 7. And yeah, so I can't wait till, I mean, like, heck, I enjoy the ride as we go, but it'll be fun once we're all blind to it as well, because I'll freak out as much as you guys.
That'd be great.
But I do
then I don't have to be the only one who's really freaking out.
I get it. I'm so pathetic. I freak the heck out, and I'm like, oh my God. And I try to remind myself it's only a show, but that I'm like, I just get so into it. I get so invested.
Yes, I do too.
Because sometimes Ryan gets annoyed at me, and he's like, it's just a show. Like, when I first started watching Game of Thrones, before we started watching it together, or The Walking Dead, because I saw a little bit before I started watching. before the channel, and I used to freak out and run on the stairs and hide on the stairs behind the TV, and I'm like, just tell me what happens, and he's like, I'm not telling you anything if you're just going to run away from me. What the heck? I get so freaked out.
I can't watch anything with it.
Yeah. It's crazy. But then again, I don't like spoilers, so you can't tell me what's going to happen before, but during I have to run away, and you can tell me during. It's really silly, I know. So anywho, we're going to be watching, again, 309 on Netflix.
Oh, jeez.
He looks so sad.
Oh, look at him. Oh.
Wow, these are brutal people.
Yeah, they are.
Like
look
during
at
the
them.
day.
Look at them. Ooh, look
What?
at
Oh.
Fight
Look at him.
to the death.
Oh my God, he's.
Whatever I gotta do to prove.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, poor stroke walkers in the mix.
Oh, come on.
Follow my lead, little brother.
Oh,
Getting out of this right now.
Oh, how are we gonna get a dance out? Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, they're fighting them instead. Oh, who's shooting? Yeah, Maggie,
yes,
baby.
Maggie.
Hey, this is a show tonight.
Get the governor.
Where's the popcorn? Okay, Merle, get Daryl.
The walkers.
Oh, it almost bit
Oh
her.
my God, yeah.
Oh, your little Woodbury is going away.
That's right.
He's like, this means war.
You're not going anywhere with us. You really want to do this now?
Come on,
Come
just
on, just go.
take me with you. Look at how. Oh, there's a lot. You need a lot of help.
Oh boy. Ooh.
We're coming.
Oh boy.
Woodbury's going to be having a new population.
What the hell is he doing? Hey,
Oh. She's gonna get him when she can.
Oh. Andrew's in Woodbury? Right next to the governor.
Her and Blondie spent all winter cuddling up in the forest.
Shut up.
Wait, well, he just shut it now.
pussies, you roll.
Good.
Yes,
Glad,
thank you.
knock 'em
Goodness
out.
gracious.
Thank you.
Pretty nice having medical training.
Only gets you so far.
To be honest, we never thought we'd see another baby. How are you feeling?
Oh, she thinks she's
Oh,
the mom?
Yeah.
You people have been through the mill.
Haven't we all?
Our neighbor Jerry, everybody on the block thought he was crazy. Always preparing for the end of the world.
Who knew?
Jerry knew. Used to be a bunch of us. 25 at one point.
Our camp was overrun.
I must be the first brother in history to break into prison.
Makes me the first white boy that didn't want to break out.
Please, you can see what kind of people we are.
Just give us some time.
Had a gun to her head. Do you really want him sleeping in the same cell block as Carol Beth? Ain't a rapist. His buddy is.
She's too unpredictable. That's right. We don't know who she is.
I trust her more than Merle.
Fine. We'll fend for ourselves.
That's not what I was saying.
Know him, know me.
Oh, you're making a mistake.
Say goodbye to your pop for me. We started something last night. Oh. Know him, know me. That's all I can say. We patch you up, and then you are gone.
Where'd they say we could bury her?
Back in the field near the other graves.
Oh, man.
Golden opportunity.
For what?
For what?
Oh, just the kid and Carol?
A kid and a woman. A little kid, a woman, a girl, and a one-legged old man.
Come on.
Don't forget about the convict.
Got some tools for you.
Oh, there's going to be a tool right there. They're going to take care of
Oh,
you.
boy.
Don't you do it!
No, no, no.
Thank God they were there.
Yeah.
See, now they're becoming divided.
Yeah, I don't trust those two now.
Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus. Jeez, I must threw that. Okay, he's really out. Oh.
You didn't kill him. I should have been there.
Hey, you didn't come back with us because you could barely walk.
What about her?
Without me, go
know? After all that effort, all the risk we took, Daryl just takes off with Merle. You guys do all the talking you want. I'm done.
What are you gonna do? There's...
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that one.
You want to get out? You're gonna get killed.
Nobody leaves! Hey, Martinez, we got fighters. All right, take them out.
You're attracting them with the horn.
That's right, don't you?
You're not gonna survive out there.
Come on.
They're here.
Whoa,
oh, he's getting eaten alive. Oh, they have to kill him.
Oh my God. Help him.
If I do, you guys are gonna hate me, but he'll do it.
Oh, he'll do it, yeah.
Okay, guys, go around the perimeter. Close it up.
See when you say anything about that.
No.
Your mom was proud of you.
Oh my God, yeah, quickly.
I mean, they'll take care of it.
We ran into his brother. They went off.
Those people won't last a day.
Those people have had it easy. Barbecues and picnics.
So why was Daryl here? Was he part of the assault? Why? My friends are still alive and we're shooting at each other? Trying to execute them?
Your friends killed 6 good people.
You kept that from me while we were...
Of course.
Don't drive me out. Not now.
Where is it?
The whole town is out on the street.
Thank you for being my big sister back.
Go on. You had Daryl and Merle pitted against each other. Crowd cheering for them to fight to the death.
Babe, she's healthy. Eats like a horse, sleeps like a rock.
So, what is it?
Look at him go.
The biters on the perimeter have been dispatched. The fences have been repaired.
For now.
Where's the governor?
Every one of us has suffered. We're never going to be the same. Ever. And years from now, when they write about this plague in the history books, they will write about Woodbury.
I bought him some time.
Ed stayed at her friend's most nights till she calmed down.
And did her husband?
And then, like Merle, get into your head. Make you feel like you deserve the abuse. It doesn't matter.
We're weak without him.
I'll go check on her. You need something else? You're like my own son, Glenn.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Glenn all right?
Go see. You two seem to be holding something back. You want to tell me what happened? You've got your mother's spirit. And her stubbornness. Don't disappear on me.
He's a good dad.
Yes, yes.
We could use some reinforcements.
Oh, the other group?
Well, that side's completely overrun with walkers. How'd you get this far?
We didn't.
Your son?
We lost our friend Donna. We're no stranger to hard work. We'll go out and get our own food.
You two can stay back two guys now.
No. I can't be responsible.
If you turn us out, you are responsible.
You've got to start giving people a chance.
Oh.
can't help you. Get out. Get out.
Okay? Ain't nobody got to get shot here. We're going.
What?
We're going.
Let's go. Just go.
He's got to sleep.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that was weird.
You can tell because when the baby was crying, he was really different. You know, he wasn't.
Yeah, it was
like that. So.
Oh, poor Rick.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like they keep talking about that this world changes you.
That's
like
right.
you can only
Yeah.
deal with so much.
Yeah, I
how
know.
are you gonna react?
That's right.
And he's a great leader. He just has so much coming at him at so many different
definitely.
angles. I mean, they just lost Daryl.
That's
that
right.
was
Daryl just
huge.
left, yeah.
Merle's in the picture. He found out about Andrew. I mean, all this stuff.
That's right. My God.
Yeah.
The governor, the whole Woodbury deal.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's taking its toll on him.
You know what I think of too? I'm going on a tangent really quick, but like this world is terrible. Like survival of the fittest. You have to know how to survive. Everyone's lost people. You have a community here that you just started a war with, and he is so protective of his family. Like how Glenn said it. This is my family right here, right now, under so much pressure. And I was going to joke and say, it really takes the stress off of our everyday lives. I mean, some people, rightfully so, have terrible things in their lives right now. But, oh, my God, compared to this, it's like,
my God, you have to be thankful
That's
what
right.
you have. Be thankful what you have.
Yeah, I mean,
boy.
who do you think that he saw on that balcony?
I thought that was Lori on their wedding day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Lori.
So just to see that, like that gave me chills just seeing that. You know, I'm like, oh my God, is it haunted? Like, you know, she died in this prison.
Yes.
Is he just seeing a vision?
At first, I thought it was a scout from the Woodbury group, but
no,
it was.
And things,
Yeah, that would suck if they got in that close, you know. Oh, how'd you do that?
I was hearing you.
Yeah, so a lot of major things happened there, and I heard you say that, of course, Rick holding his baby and then hearing the crying and crying.
That's right.
Yeah, and almost like a whispering, like he's in another state. He's not there.
No,
he's not even looking at her, really.
No.
He's just in another world.
Oh, jeez.
Like immediately there, I got a lot of anxiety with the crying, and that started like overwhelming him, and I took that as that he's so protective of his family that almost like he was getting overwhelmed with the notion, I gotta protect. That's how I took it. It might not be because of that.
There's
but
so much on my plate right now.
Yeah.
There's so much.
And he's removing himself from reason only to protect his own. And then talking to Tyrese and stuff and being like, no chance. And Herschel having a talk with Rick to tell him, I think he said it in a good way, you've helped us in so many ways. Thank you for everything you've done.
We never
but
questioned anything you asked.
Yeah, and it's wrong what you're deciding right now. You have to think about it because look at the governor. It's like you can lose who you are as a human.
Definitely. He's really...
Yeah, he's a loose cannon. He went over the deep end, like way beyond what happened here now with this breach. But he's just going to fend for himself. And the people in Woodbury, half of them don't know what to do. They're all defenseless.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just thought, oh, they'll protect us. Everything is fine. Everyone will have their place in this
world.
little community. And no one's going to come in. The walkers are going to come in. But they did.
Yeah.
And they don't know what to do. And they're like, what are you going to do about it? Well, you know what, sweetheart? Pick up a stick because you're going to be, you have to take care of it
That's
too.
a dangerous thing.
I
like
mean,
you're
really,
in a terrible world
that girl's
right now.
like,
You're
what are you
trying
going
to
to do?
ignore and act like everything's happy and yay. And I mean, then you have a leader who's telling you like, oh yeah, we're great. You know, thank goodness you're all here. We're in these walls protected. And you condition them to be like that. And then how the governor immediately blames them for it. And he's like, well, you know, screw them then because, you know, they've had it easy all this time. But I mean, it sucks in a way to have sheep, but you know, you created that as well. You know, you enabled it.
Yes, right.
And then he just throws it away. So that really sucks. So Andrea, I thought was awesome to really stand up for them and be the people person and go out there. He used to be like that, but she actually cares about them and she's talking to them and calming them down. Her words actually have emotions behind them.
And also when they wanted to leave, they didn't want to have them leave.
And that secret is out. You know, it's going to be out if they do try to get out. That they're going to know you cannot leave this place.
Well, people had guns pointed at them. They were hit. So you know, like I think it's you can't leave at all.
And they're so innocent to what's out there. truly out there and they're blowing the horn, they have no idea that noise gets to them. And they're going to come at you. They're not going to last a day.
No,
yeah.
Definitely not.
That's a scary thing, too, because
terrible.
once you have a crowd of people riding, like, all common sense is out the window.
Yeah,
like, people just freak out. It's so terrifying. And, yeah, just blaring their horn like that, not even realizing or even caring, probably. Just, panicking. And
right. They want to get out where that's even more unsafe than it is staying in.
Yeah, because they're not even prepared at all.
No, not at all.
So what are they going to do? Maybe just take their chances on the road. But still,
They wouldn't get far.
Yeah, and look, just that breach in the wall. I mean, they had a big fight, a big shootout there when they rescued Daryl and Merle. But the walker got in, and a few other ones got in, too.
That's right. That's right.
One weakness in the wall.
And poor Michonne, she's like, you know, Rick's telling her she's got to leave. As soon as she feels better, she's out of here.
Yeah.
And I don't like that one bit.
I don't either.
I think that's a real big mistake.
Yeah.
And I think that's showing like the build-up of Rick and how he is now, because he doesn't accept anyone. He's like, nope.
Right,
you know, and I think also losing Daryl on top of that is also triggering him.
That's his right-hand man right there. He just lost, and they lost Oscar. I mean, they lost so many good people, and before that, T-Dog. So, I mean, they lost so many. He's fearful to let anyone in. He doesn't trust anybody.
And now, like, seeing Lori like that too, and to lose it like that in front of another group.
God, that's right.
Yeah, they're like, okay, no problem, we're out of here.
So maybe we don't want to go there.
Yeah, I mean, if I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, where are we right now? We're so screwed. We got to get out of here. Like, seeing a guy like that, I would be like, holy crap, I'm out of here. I mean, easier said, but. Wow, yeah. Luckily, they had a place to escape to in the prison, you know? Just like, stay in this corner or go outside for a bit.
Yeah, and I don't trust those two guys that are with Tyrese at all.
Oh, I don't
I mean, now we know what they were planning on doing. These guys don't know what they were planning on doing. So maybe Rick is right in not saying yes to them, because the husband and wife seem cool, but, you know, you don't know these other two guys. They can overpower. They only really have Rick and Glenn and Maggie.
You know, and that's the thing, you take your chances, and, you know, if you seclude yourself so much, you know, you're going to probably go crazy because you need human contact, and he does have his tight family here. But yeah, exactly that. You can't judge a book by its cover, because I would think, okay, well, my guard would be up, but I'm like, okay, these 4 people seem sincere, they seem like nice people. You can't judge, you know, how they look, but I would be like, oh, they look innocent enough, you know. But then you have these 2 people.
Those two guys were going to overtake Carol and Carl.
The son and father, so I mean, the son's probably just following his father's lead, but, you know, he's ready to just take it over. And I'm like, and the fact that he says, oh, it's easy. I'm like, that shows how little he knows. Like, he just assumes.
And guess what? It's going to happen to you next week if you do this to us. You know, there's going to be another group right around the corner.
That's right,
So, you know, you're jeopardizing what you have.
Oh, sure.
It's a good thing right now.
And I also think that Daryl's going to regret going with Merle.
Did you expect him to go with him in the first place?
I was hoping that. I didn't think he was going to, but
I thought they were actually going to take Merle, but they were going to like put him in a cell by himself and give him food.
Right?
Because I wouldn't trust him. I would want him because Daryl is, you know, he's a big part of the family.
That's right, yes.
And you still want the asset of having Daryl, but and you just, you know, every rose has a thorn, and Merle's going to be your thorn. You know, keep him alive, but, you know, keep him, you know, in a cell where he's safe.
Yeah. And that is hard. And we had that discussion before where, I mean, this is awful. Merle was a jackass before, but now here he beat Glenn. Like, almost, like, he left him for dead. He threw a walker into his room, tied to duct tape to a chair. I'm like, come on. Like, he was going to kill him. And, I mean, even he had the orders to kill him. But he was going to kill him.
That's right,
You know, it just left him a chance with that walker. And I'm like, he's a bad man for doing that.
Oh, definitely.
Like, he had full loyalty to the governor up to that point. And I totally, like, agree with Glenn. And it really sucks. So I understand why. I think Rick made the right call there to say, like, no, Merle can't come back, but, you know, Daryl, like, that's his only bloodline. Like, it's true, like, yes, his new family from the apocalypse is his true family, but that is still blood to him too. And he can't let that go. Yeah, because it's still his actual brother. So I get it, and it's a different world we discussed where once you separate from someone like Andrea and Michonne, you might not ever see them again.
No.
That is absolutely right.
It's not like long distance relationships or you like, you know, seeing that person now and again. You have no clue what their status is going to be, where they're going to be in so long, if they're even going to survive, you know?
Mm-hmm. And poor Michonne, she didn't know who Andrea was with this group. She had no idea.
No, she didn't know.
But, you know, Rick is like, you knew you were with Andrea? And, you know, with Merle in the background, you know, taunting her, like saying, they were with each other for months, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she didn't know.
I didn't take it as a bad thing. I think he was saying it, which kind of like, not saved her in that moment, but I think in a way Rick was interrogating Michonne, like, oh, like you knew Andrea, you know, because there's no way that, you know, she would have. I think he understands that she wouldn't have connected the dots and would have known that.
And he's probably shocked, like, holy crap, she's alive. She survived all that attack at the farm.
Yeah,
she attacked. She survived that. Maybe that's what he meant by it, because he was clearly like, what the hell?
I think, because I think he saw it as like, oh, okay, well, maybe she is kind of a good person because she was with Andrea. Yeah. And Merle being that jerk, but kind of monologuing, oh, yeah, they were snuggled up nice all winter or whatever. Yeah, right. I think even though he's annoying, I think that was a good thing for Rick to hear, because Michonne, I mean, she's very quiet, and I know everyone has reason for how they are, but that comes off wrong sometimes, especially with Rick being aggressive like that and yelling at them. Everyone has their weapons pointing at each other, and she's not saying anything. She's just looking at him because she doesn't fully trust them either.
And you know, I get that. And we have no flipping idea what she's been through to get before she got to our group. Yeah. So, and before she even got to Andrea.
She's probably been through a lot.
Through hell. Yeah. I mean, and she had to learn the hard way how to make it through this world, getting the armless walkers and the jawless walkers.
I know, that was like, oh God, what's your problem?
With her because she knows that, you know, wards them away. But we have no idea what she's been through.
Yeah, and she helped Andrea. She saved her.
And she was very sweet to her to go downtown and get aspirin for her and take care of her.
Yeah. So I think that was a really good thing. I mean, again, Merle monologuing like that, I think helped, because Michonne wasn't saying anything, helped her situation in a way. Like, I know Rick is still standoffish and he's like, no, she has to go, but at least it doesn't make her look as bad, you know? Like, oh, you do Andrea. Oh, they had a connection. Oh, okay.
I think Herschel's going to help him right now, and right in this crisis now that he's having.
Yeah, Herschel's
and just make him go chill out in a cell for a day or two, get some sleep. Carl's going to cover, you know, we'll take care of, you know, we'll be the eyes and ears. You need to rest because there is going to be another battle. I mean, the governor's going to come.
How crazy is that? Like, okay, we already started crap. I mean, it wasn't their fault. They were rescuing their own that they kidnapped. Yeah, but here, like, crap happened, and now there's conflict. And not only that, but now you have inner conflict, too, with these new people. Like, who do you trust? And we've already had the two guys be like, hey, we could overtake this place. And now,
trust them.
What did you think when they said, oh, we can take this place? There's only a woman and a little kid there.
Like, I was like, are you serious? You don't know Carol and Carl.
That's right.
We don't even need guns at this point.
Herschel,
That's right, my God.
Pretty soon little kick-ass is going to be killing walkers.
That baby's going to be like jumping out of its like box.
That baby's so cute.
Yeah, baby is cute. It gives you that hope, you know? Like, it's great to see something so innocent, pure, you know, like in this terrible world. And
wow, it is. Wow.
Yeah, so
poor Carol. She was so sad when she heard about Daryl not back.
And Daryl said she'd understand, but she was really sad about that.
Yeah,
she was really sad.
She has.
And Beth even saying that she was upset about the whole thing because he was huge to the group, like he's family, but he's also like a Rick in a way.
Right.
And Carol didn't have anything bad to say. She still defended it and said, well, that's, you know, how he is, and it's all about, what'd she say, honor or something?
Yeah, that's his code.
Code, he has code. You know,
she understands him. She gets him. She understands him. And she got to him, you know, she got his, you know, lighter side, his softer side, and that's really hard to get to Daryl like that. Mm-hmm. And it's only because she's been through so much hell with her husband. I mean, she was very abused, and she knows she can read that he's been abused through his, childhood. So she knows.
Yeah.
And she got to a softer side. So she understood why he left her, or left them. But, he's got a brother, and she understands that that's all he wanted was to see his brother.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
And again, like, I keep putting myself in this world, and I'm glad she understands that. And I know she's hurting. At the same time, I'm like thinking it's not like, oh, well, my friend or family member's like traveling somewhere else. For a while, and I'll see you later. You don't know.
Yeah, it's not like I'll see you in the summer. No,
like, I know that's your code, but F you. I'm just kidding. It's like I would I think understand, but I'd be so freaking upset because I'd be like, oh my God, I would never see him again.
And and Daryl and Merle will make it in this world. They'll make it in the woods. They'll be fine. Yeah. They know how to hunt. They know how to get walkers. I'm just worried about the governor's people going after Merle. And that's what I'm worried about. Other people.
Yeah.
That's true.
Crazy world,
Yeah, you don't.
Sure is.
You don't know, and I'm just dying to see the conversations between the brothers next.
Right?
Like how. Well, like, are you gonna, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I want to go to Glenn really quick. What did you think of Glenn and Maggie's interaction? Like, why do you think it was so hard? Like, they weren't communicating and quiet to each other, or at least Maggie kind of avoiding Glenn.
Well, how the governor treated her and how he had her stripped down and things. She said nothing happened.
Yeah.
But you wonder if something did happen. That's what I got out of that from Glenn.
Yeah.
Know, maybe not, but
I think, he is so hurt that he's very protective of her, first off. And he's very hurt that even happened. Even if no physical abuse was no sexual abuse, but it was still abuse to her. And he knows it and she knows it. She just doesn't want anyone else to feel it, coming from her. And I think she just doesn't. I don't think she wants to talk about it right then. Her father's right there.
Yeah.
She definitely doesn't want to talk about it in front of her father. And I think there just needs to be time. And, I think she will, come to talking to Glenn, in her own right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they went through a whole lot, and Glenn lost it on that walker and started smashing it. Everyone
big time. And I thought he was taking it out because Daryl left. But I think it was just a whole bunch of things, the governor, he wanted the governor dead. You could have killed him.
And Merle's free.
And don't forget, he was tied up in that chair and that walker came after him.
I know.
He's thinking
Between
about
Daryl
that
and
walker,
governor.
So really get you.
Yeah, that's true. He might be traumatized in that way, too. That was terrifying.
Yeah, it was.
He can really hold his own. He's a great warrior now. Like, he really is surviving in this world. And, he truly loves Maggie and his family. Like, everyone's such a tight family here. And he almost lost that in a bad way.
And I loved it when Herschel said to him, "You're more like a son to me."
I know.
Really good.
Oh my God, what words to say.
Yeah, that was
that got me going. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Herschel knows. You got to just speak what's on your heart because you never know what the next minute's going to be. Right. You have to be truthful to the people around you. And
that's for sure.
He had no problem saying that to Glenn. And,
that's good.
And rightfully so. They came back home. I mean, that's huge for Herschel.
Yeah.
But I really think Glenn really had a problem with the governor even just doing that to the love of his life. I mean, that's
horrible.
It's heartbreaking to know that she was violated like that.
Yeah.
What a sick man, huh? Yeah, just so he knows how to really get under people's skin, to really make them crazy. And Andrea still, like, being able to talk to him and stuff. I'd be at this point like, what the freak? But she's trying to figure all this out. And
I know it. Yeah. I thought she was going to go with our group, but she didn't.
No, she didn't.
In that arena there.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to take off with them. They would have been like, what?
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
But, I know.
Wow.
So I would be curious to see what's going to happen with Woodbury
going
forward.
If
it's going to be there at all.
Boy.
I mean, it looks so nice. What a nice community, right? And to lose all that.
Oh, it looked like Mayberry in the beginning. It was like, oh my God, are you serious? It's too good to be true. Lemonade on
Too good
Saturdays.
to be true is right.
And then with everyone getting a huge reality check, which is shooting Richard out in the open like that, right? Like no discussion. He just goes right out. And you can tell at that point, before that, when he lost his daughter, even though she was already gone as a walker, and Michonne killed her. And then Andrea told him before that Milton, is still doing those experiments, but it didn't work out. There's no signs and blah, blah, blah. And then his daughter dying, he just took out a person. Like, there's no hope at that point.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah,
that's right.
And no nonsense anymore.
And instead of explaining it to the people, like, okay, well, he's dying. As soon as he dies, he's going to turn.
Yeah, there's no way around
Instead of
that.
explaining it to the people, he just did it. And that's where Andrea had the problem, because you didn't even explain it to people. You didn't even do.
Always go with words before.
Yes.
Always.
Right.
And now he's
just like done. I'm dead inside. I don't care about anything. Go do your.
Yeah, it walks right back in. So not only is someone dying and you have to shoot the new threat, right? Like, how many other walkers are around? Like, you had to eat this guy. How many others are around? But nope, he just shoots that guy, walks away, and ignores everything else. So it's holy crap. So there's a lot of bad red flags.
It's not like a deer that just got hit by a car and you have to do away with it. It's like a person.
That you
explain to these people that you've been governing for so long. You have to explain to them because they're oblivious. You've sheltered them too long.
I like how they had crowbars and stuff with them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'd rather have something too, but like, you guys have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah. So I'm really happy you guys like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, surprise.
I love it.
I was scared at first to watch it.
Yeah. I love it, and I just really hope that they keep Michonne.
I love the group.
Yeah,
it's really good.
And hopefully they can, accept more people if Rick is okay.
Yeah, Rick needs to just go take a nap.
Yes, just a long nap.
And do you think we'll see Daryl again?
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
I don't know with Merle or not. I don't know, but he's got to come back. We need him.
Definitely.
We love our group.
Yeah.
So until next time, guys, if you want to check out the next episode early, you can check out our links below. If you're not already watching on our Patreon, we have a huge library of shows and movies that you can check out with us. And we'll see you very soon, as always.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Come back, Daryl.
Yes, please.